That morning, Forest Ranger Kahal thought he was toast. He was tied up in the middle of nowhere, and the sheer feeling of despair hit him right away. Man, those poachers did a number on him. They chained him up tight to a jagged rock deep inside the thick bamboo jungle. The chain was cutting into his skin, literally cutting off his hope and his circulation. The physical pain, nothing compared to the mental breakdown. He was just left there for the animals to snack on. Then he heard something. The sound of bamboo leaves being crushed, a heavy, deliberate footfall. Peeking through the bamboo stalks, a massive striped creature showed up. It was a Siberian male tiger, the most ferocious, solitary predator in the entire forest. It came closer, slowly, cautiously. Its green eyes were locked right onto him. Kahal's heart was pounding like crazy, trying to jump out of his chest. He knew he had nowhere to go. The tiger's whole body just radiated pure, raw power. This was every ranger's worst nightmare, man. So, is this it for Kahal? Or is this the start of a loyalty story you'd never in a million years believe? Don't you dare click away, because the truth is hidden in one tiny little detail that only Kahal recognized. The tiger stopped just a few feet away, a huge striped muscle mass. Kahal could feel the breath of the coldest killer in the forest. He closed his eyes, just giving up. But it didn't attack right away. It bared its sharp teeth and let out a deep growl, almost like it was checking in. Its eyes weren't hostile at all. It was just scrutinizing something about him. Kahal couldn't think straight. His eyes were squeezed shut, and he didn't dare move. Then, a quick image flashed past his eyelids, making him suddenly remember something. That's right, on its tail. A part of the tail was missing, a hairless white scar. It was him! Months ago, he'd found this very tiger trapped in a wire snare. Its tail was necrotic. He'd had to cut off a small part of it to save its life. He stayed up for 3 straight nights, using every bit of his experience to stitch the wound, and the tiger just watched him, silent, not fighting or attacking. It lay still and put its trust in him. Kahal spoke up, his voice stiff. "It's me, Big Tiger. It's Kahal. Remember me?" The tiger subtly flattened its ears, as if it got what he was saying. It came closer and gently rubbed its muzzle against the chain cinched around his chest, like it was cuddling after a long time apart. Talk about the tables being turned. The tiger started using its sharp fangs to pull at the chain, but this was metal, not rope. The sound of teeth scraping metal was chilling, and it was doing basically nothing. It clawed hard. Each scratch left a mark on the rock, but couldn't break the chain. It was trying everything it had, and you could see the desperation starting to show on both the man and the animal. And right then, things got a whole lot worse. A sudden, collective howl echoed through the forest. Far off, between the dense bamboo stalks, a pack of Asian wild dogs, dholes, appeared. Dozens of them, moving quickly and aggressively. They were drawn in by Kahal's fresh blood. They were staring down the two of them. In their eyes, it was just one piece of prey next to a lone tiger. The male tiger immediately stopped trying to rescue him. It spun around and let out a terrifying roar. A roar claiming territory, protecting its prey, or protecting its ally. The tiger had to choose, keep trying to save him, or protect them both from the wild dogs. It chose to fight. The fight was quick and brutal. The lone tiger against an army. It bit, it lunged, it used all the strength of the king of the jungle to push back the dhole pack. Blood was dripping down its leg. It got a deep scratch on its side, but the dholes weren't giving up. They switched targets to Kahal. They charged frantically from all directions, thinking the tiger would be overwhelmed by the numbers and couldn't protect the prey against their strategy. But suddenly, a frantic yelp rang out. It was the alpha dhole, caught by the tiger. It bit right across the dhole's throat. Immediately, the others backed away, clearly terrified. The tiger knew it had to make the most of this moment. It tore at the alpha dhole, its front paw pinning the neck. It glared at the dhole pack with icy eyes and let out a heart-stopping roar. The terrified pack scattered, their yelps echoing across the whole forest. Finally, the tiger pushed the dholes back deeper into the jungle, but they were still out there, waiting. The tiger came back to Kahau. It was exhausted, its chest heaving. It gently rubbed its cheek on Kahau's shoulder, like it was trying to reassure him. Then, it did something unexpected. It clawed hard at the chain one more time, then turned its head and looked straight at a sharp-edged rock lying nearby. Then it looked back at Kahau and gave a roar, a sound that seemed to say, "You gotta help me." That was the wildest communication ever. The tiger couldn't bite metal. It wanted Kahau to do something to save himself. Kahau, powered up by the immediate danger, got it. He started moving. He vigorously rubbed the back of his right hand, where the chain was loosest, against the rough surface of the rock. His skin was torn, blood was flowing, but he didn't care. He kept going, trying to thin out the chain, exposing the weaker metal strands. When he looked up, the tiger's eyes were following his every little move. Kahau nodded. He pointed at the worn-down part of the chain, then at the tiger's mouth. It gave a short growl and lowered its head, and with one quick, powerful move, it bit down on the exact weak spot in the chain. Crack. The chain snapped. Kahau fell, his body slamming into the bamboo roots. It hurt, but he was free. He immediately tried to scramble backwards, a natural, uncontrollable reflex. But the danger wasn't over. A new sound came, colder and crueler than the dhole's yelps. Gunshots in the distance. The poachers were coming back. The tiger instantly spun its head around, looking toward the gunshots. It let out a fierce, warning roar, trying to buy Kahau some time. It was trying to slow the poachers down. Kahau saw what was happening. He used every ounce of his strength, scrambled back to the rock, grabbed the sharp stone that had saved his life, and hurled it hard into a thick bush in the direction of the gunshots. The noise made the intruders look the other way. They started cautiously creeping around the area where he was hiding. Kahau sat back against the rock, his body aching, but his spirit wouldn't let him quit. He looked at the tiger like he was super proud of it. He slowly held out his injured hand. The tiger, with incredible intelligence, lowered its head. Kahau slowly scratched its scarred earbase, a moment of deep, unspoken connection. The debt was fully paid. This wasn't luck. This is a powerful lesson that kindness given is never, ever forgotten. The tiger remembered the person who saved it and risked everything to save him. Empathy is a powerful survival tool. It can create bonds that break all species barriers. You give without expecting anything back, and you get back more than you ever gave. If this story gave you hope, please share this video and hit that subscribe button to support rangers like Kahau.